chapter 20, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Hezekiah still. We just saw how righteous he was. In those days was Hezekiah sick unto death, and the prophet Isaiah, the son of Amos, came to him and said unto him, Thus saith the Lord, Set thine house in order, for thou shalt die and not live. Then he turned his face to the wall and prayed unto the Lord, saying, I beseech thee, O Lord, remember how I have walked before thee in truth and with perfect heart, and have done that which is good in thy sight. And Hezekiah wept sore. So he's in a situation that a lot of people find themselves in, which is they've lived righteously, but now they've got a sickness, they've got some illness or something that is affecting them, makes them realize how mortal they really are. And he pleads the Lord and says, well, I've done that which is good. This isn't wrong to do this, to plead to the Lord. But it's not as we've been told before, it's not like a vending machine. Oh, I do something good, I get something back. It's just remembering. It's just trying to plead to see to the Lord. You can go to the Lord with your problems. You don't have to say, oh, everything's okay if I believe in you, and that's it. It will be, but it will be in His time and His way. But it doesn't, the Lord doesn't penalize us if we go towards Him and say, I am really not feeling very well today, Lord. I really am struggling. I've tried to do everything I can, and this is really hard for me. Those things the Lord wants to hear, because He wants to hear from you in a real sincere way from the heart. And sometimes our hearts ache. And I think that's what's happening here. Hezekiah wept sore. Obviously, he doesn't want to die. But he also he never shows that he goes against what the Lord wants him to do. He turns to the Lord. He prays to the Lord. He doesn't pray that he should be healed right away and that he should live another 100 years or something. He just is praying to the Lord. And it came to pass, before Isaiah was gone out of the middle court, that the word of the Lord came unto him, saying, Turn again and tell Hezekiah. Notice, Hezekiah didn't ask for this. This is what the prophet Isaiah did, because the Lord told him and to do this. And the captain of my people, thus the Lord God of David, thy father, I have heard thy prayer. I have seen thy tears. Behold, I will heal thee. On the third day thou shalt go up unto the house of the Lord. And again, that turning to to his God in the house of the Lord, in the temple. And I will add unto thy days 15 years. And I will deliver thee this city out of the hand of the king of Assyria, and I will defend this city for mine own sake and for my servant David's sake. So he gets 15 more years. And interesting, the Lord does put a number on this for him. Sometimes we don't get a number, but we do sometimes have look for the miracles. If it's a miracle that you survive something, or a miracle to give you the confidence to face something that you can't get away from. There are miracles everywhere. And Isaiah said, "Take a lump of figs," and he took it and laid it on the boil, and he recovered. So he recovered, he became whole again, at least for 15 years. And Hezekiah said unto Isaiah, "What shall be the sign that the Lord will heal me, that I shall go up to the house of the Lord on the third day?" It sounds like what he's saying, not ask me for a sign so I know I'm going to be healed. What he's asking is, when will I know that I should go up to the house of the Lord? That's what the Lord wants me to do. I'm going to do it, but I need to know when I'm got the strength to do it. And Isaiah said, "This sign shall thou have of the Lord, that the Lord will do the thing that he has spoken. Shall the shadow go forward 10 degrees or back 10 degrees?" I don't know why they use such a sign rather than, oh, there's a bird in the sky or something, but they decide to do a big miracle. And Hezekiah answered, "It is a light thing for the shadow to go down 10 degrees. Nay, but let the shadow return back 10 degrees. So he's saying, oh, it's easy if you can see the actual, on a sundial or something, you can see the sun traveling the same way. But let's turn it back 10 degrees. That would be something that would be quite a sign. It doesn't happen all the time. In fact, it doesn't happen. This is the only time I ever knew in history that it happened. And Isaiah the prophet cried unto the Lord, and he brought the shadow 10 degrees backward, by which it had gone down in the dial of Ahaz. Ahaz created a dial to tell the time, basically. And at that time, Baladan, the son of Baladan, the king of Babylon, sent letters and a present unto Hezekiah, for he had heard that Hezekiah had been sick. And Hezekiah hearkened unto them, and showed them all the house of his precious things, the silver and gold, and spices, and precious ointment, and all the house of his armor, and all that was found in his treasures. There was nothing in his house, nor in all his dominion, that Hezekiah showed them not. Then came Isaiah the prophet unto the king Hezekiah, and said unto him, What said these men, and from whence came they unto thee? And Hezekiah said, They are from a far country, even from Babylon. And he said, What have they seen in thine house? And Hezekiah answered, All the things that are mine in mine house have they seen. There is nothing among my treasures that I have not showed them. And Isaiah said unto Hezekiah, Hear the word of the Lord. Behold, the days come that all that is in thine house, and that which thy fathers have laid up in store unto this day shall be carried into Babylon. Nothing shall be left, saith the Lord. And thy son shall issue from thee, which thou shalt beget, shall they take away, and they shall be eunuchs in the palace of the king of Babylon. Now this sounds like Hezekiah has done something really wrong, and that his everything's going to be taken away because he did something wrong. And I don't know, I think some people point to that. But in my mind, when I'm reading this, what I see is Isaiah is saying, they seem like they're not very much of a threat today. They're a small power, hardly even worth looking at. But one day these Babylonians are going to take everything you have and make slaves, basically, of your sons. This is a prophecy. It probably would have happened anyway. But he's letting him know what these people will do in the future. Couple of generations away, actually, about 3 generations away. Then Hezekiah said unto Isaiah, Good is the word of the Lord which thou hast spoken. And he said, Is it not good if peace and truth be in my days? He's basically saying, can we at least have the peace in my days? And he's, to me, I hope this is what you see, but he's saying, this sounds like a terrible prophecy, but knowing these things is good, and knowing what the Lord will do because of the wickedness of the people is good. And the rest of the acts of Hezekiah and his might and how he made a pool and conduit brought water into the city, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of Judah? And Hezekiah slept with his fathers, and Manasseh his son reigned in his stead. The pool and conduit, or ditch, or whatever they called it, is still in Jerusalem. I've seen pictures of it. So he did quite a lot for Jerusalem. But there we have Hezekiah, one really righteous person. And wouldn't it be nice if Manasseh did the same? But we'll find out about Manasseh next time.